So last week I had my friend John Lyons here and we had our own little margarita party where we talked tequila and we showed you how to make 3 different types of margaritas. Now if you missed it, don't worry, I'll put the links in the notes for you below for you to check it out. But today's video, how can you have a margarita party without food? So today's video, I'm showing you 4 super delicious and easy appetizers to serve with your margaritas. And I'm even going to show you how to make a margarita inspired floral centerpiece. So if you're ready, let's go. Hi, I'm Mara. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. So I don't want to spend a lot of time talking. I want us to get right to the food. And the first appetizer that we're making, we're going to level up your regular tortilla chips because you can't have a margarita party without tortilla chips, for sure. But I'm going to show you how to make plantain chips. So plantains, they look like bananas, but they don't taste like bananas. They're definitely starchier, they're a little bit more savory, and the way we're going to bake them into chips, they just make the perfect pairing for the salsas that I'm also going to show you how to make. And the best part is that they're easy. You can make them ahead of time, so we like that when we're hosting. To make your plantain chips, you'll need plantain, olive oil, kosher salt, some cayenne pepper, a sharp knife, and to make things easier, a mandolin. So to peel a plantain, it's going to be pretty easy. You're just going to start by cutting the ends, and then using your knife, you're going to score along the plantain. Just put a few cuts in it, and then from there, the peel should peel away pretty easily. If you're using a mandolin, you're going to put it on the thinnest setting to slice your plantain. In this case, mine are approximately 1/8 of an inch. And by making them this thin, you're going to be sure that you have nice, crisp plantain chips. In a bowl with your plantains, you're going to add some olive oil, some kosher salt, a pinch of cayenne pepper, and then give it a toss until the plantains are fully coated. Next, you're going to arrange your plantain chips on a single layer on a baking sheet. You're going to bake it in a 350-degree oven for about 10 minutes before flipping them for the other 10 minutes to bake. Once they're golden, you can take them out of the oven, let them cool down, and they will be yummy and crispy and ready to dip. Next up is shrimp ceviche. Super fresh, super easy. It's delicious with nachos or tortillas or even those plantain chips that I showed you how to make. But it's even good just on its own. So let's get right to making it. So we've got the ice water ready to go here because the shrimp doesn't take long to cook. We're going to pop that in the ice bath as soon as they're ready so we don't overcook them. And now that the water's boiling, let's add the shrimp. Ooh. Okay, they don't take very long. The minute they're this pink color, we're going to take them out. We're going to need to save the zest of this lemon before we juice it. So I'm just going to give it a quick zest and then we're going to juice it because that's part of our ceviche soak. Okay, we're going to set this aside and save it for later. In this bowl, we've got 1 cup of fresh squeezed lime juice. And to that, we're going to add about 1/2 cup of lemon juice, which is about 3 lemons. And then to that, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of orange juice. Okay, so we've chopped the shrimp into small pieces. And now that's going to go into our citrus mix along with some diced chopped red tomato. Okay, we're just going to cover that up with some plastic wrap and pop it in the fridge for about 30 minutes to an hour just to make sure the shrimp is all fully cooked. So in a separate bowl, I've prepped 1 jalapeno that I've minced, a small avocado, 1/3 cup of cilantro, and then 2 to 3 Roma tomatoes. Now that our shrimp has been marinating, we're going to add this to the mix. We're going to stir it all, give it a good stir. Now I noticed that mine is a little bit juicy and I don't want it to be that juicy. So if you find that it's got a little bit too much juice, You can always drain some of that out, which I'm going to be doing. I'm also going to add some black pepper and a great big pinch of kosher salt. Maybe a little bit more. Top with lemon zest, and there we have our shrimp ceviche. Who does not love an ooey gooey cheesy quesadilla? And it's the perfect accompaniment. I feel like it complements the citrusy and salty notes of a margarita really well. Now, I'm going to show you how I make my quesadillas. And one of the things I realized afterwards, I forgot in the video to tell you, that you can definitely make these ahead of time. You can make them ahead, put them in the fridge. Just before you're ready to serve guests, all you've got to do is put them on a cookie sheet and put them in a 350-degree oven just for a couple minutes to warm them up. And then they're ready to serve as if you had just made them fresh. Start by heating up 1 to 2 tablespoons of butter in a nonstick pan. When the butter is sizzling like that, I'm going to put down the tortilla. We're going to top with a mix of Monterey Jack and cheddar cheese. Look at that golden crust. The easiest way to cut your quesadilla is to use a pizza cutter and cut it into 4s. Ta-da! Ready to serve. Okay, so you know what else is on our menu is a black bean and mango salsa. Now, I love this recipe. I've made it before. If you've seen my video about the California appetizers, black bean and mango salsa is featured in that as well. But it was too good not to show you again because it pairs so nicely with tortilla chips or even the plantain chips that I showed you how to make. So I'm showing it to you again. And if you're interested in those California-inspired appetizers, I will put the link in the notes for you or up here somewhere so that you can check that out as well. So to make our mango and black bean salad, obviously we're going to start with, well, black beans and mango. And to that we're going to add cilantro, tomato, red pepper, and red onion. So we're going to start making the dressing by taking a 1/4 cup of the mango that you had cut up and just mashing it slightly in a bowl. And now we're going to set that aside. And we're going to whisk together. In here we've got 3 tablespoons of lime juice, fresh lime juice. And to that I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. So we'll get we're going to add 3 tablespoons of water. Half a teaspoon of cumin and half a teaspoon of salt. Okay, and we're just going to give that a whisk and create the dressing. We're going to pour that into our mashed up mangoes. Our dressing is ready to go. Here we've got our black beans in a bowl. We're going to add the rest of our chopped mango. We're going to add those other ingredients that we diced. So red onion, red peppers, tomato, and cilantro. So that's nicely mixed. We're going to add our dressing and give that a good toss. Now this is one of those salads that gets, or salsas that gets better the longer it sits. So I typically like to make this the night before and let it kind of marinate in the juices. It just tastes better. And there is our black bean and mango salsa. So there's your 4 appetizers. Let me know in the comments below which one you're gonna try first or which one sort of, you know, piques your interest the most. And then of course, if you try the recipes, let me know. I always love to hear that. Now we're going to move on to the floral centerpiece. This floral centerpiece was inspired by margaritas, so I'm going to show you how I made mine. It's really easy. I feel like I keep saying that, but really I want to show you how easy it is to do these things, and it makes it look super festive, and your guests will appreciate the little extra step that you took, and then only you have to know how easy it was. For the centerpiece for our margarita party, we are going to put together an arrangement using these brightly colored blooms that our friends over at Blackstone Flower Farm gave us. We're going to use these bells of Ireland, these hot pink peonies. We've got some ranunculus here, and the kicker is going to be these limes as well. So I think these colors are all going to work really well together. Let me show you how I do it. So to start making this arrangement, you're going to need two vases that fit inside of each other. They should be the same height. In this case, this vase is 5.5 inches, and the one inside is 3.5. So now that we've got these vases, what we're going to do is we're going to slice the limes to about 1/4 inch thick, and then we're going to arrange them in between the two vases. So just like a game of Connect 4, you're going to drop the slices between the vases. And if some of them kind of move out of place as you're going, you can always use a knife to help get them back into position. It should look something like this. Okay, so now we're going to fill the inner container about 2/3 full, and we're going to fill the outer part about halfway. So I'm going to start with the inner one first. And then we're going to carefully pour this outer layer. This is going to help keep our citrus fresh. Okay, so this is about half full. Now we're going to arrange the flowers to go on the top, and then we're going to finish filling them with water. So now comes the fun part. I get to play around and arrange these flowers how I see fit. So let's see what we can do here. Well, there we go. My flower arrangements are done. I just love how vibrant these hues are with the lime green and this like hot orange and hot pink. I think it's gonna look really great for our margarita party. And thanks again to Blackstone Flower Farm. I'll put a link to their website in the description below. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below what you think about this, if you're gonna try it. I also think this would be really neat in the summertime with even just lemons or grapefruit, or even a mix. You could do like oranges and lemons and limes. I think that would be really cool. But let me know what you think about this. Thumbs up, thumbs down. I appreciate it. Well, thanks for watching today. It really means a lot to me. So if you like what you saw here, please hit like and please subscribe. That means so much to me. And if you didn't get a chance to see our margarita video, we do I'm saying 4, but we do 3 really delicious margaritas. There's a blended version, there's a little bit more of an upscale version, and then we do a coconut margarita. So please be sure to check that out. And in the meantime, happy hosting.